Are you looking for a compact, minimal bag to carry your camera when you're out with the kids? Well, this is the Peak Design 3-liter Everyday Sling. And I'm going to tell you why this is the perfect grab and go camera bag for parents. Hey everyone, I'm Desmond and welcome to my channel. I make videos for creative parents that want to take better photos, shoot better videos, and create lasting family memories. Today, we're here to talk about this guy right here, the Peak Design 3-liter Everyday Sling. For me, as a creator, a photography enthusiast, and a dad of two, I always try to keep my camera close by. But, bulky camera bags, they don't really mix well with active toddlers or, any kids. And throwing my camera gear into the diaper bag is not the first thought that crosses my mind. So this is where the Peak Design Everyday Sling in the 3-liter size comes into play. This is my grab and go camera bag for just about anything that we do, right? The design, the form factor, and the functionality make it, in my opinion, one of the best options for parents like me. And that's someone that wants to bring their camera with them wherever they go, especially when we're out with the kids. Okay, so first, let's talk about the design. If you've ever owned a Peak Design product, you'll be pretty familiar with the high quality build and design of everything they release. And there are several design features of the Everyday Sling that make it perfect for parents. First, the weatherproof 400D exterior shell. So that's that sturdy material that covers the entire bag. It's really thick, it's water resistant. Most importantly, it's like spill proof, easy to clean. So milk, spit up, food. And it really keeps the camera safe. Because the last thing that I really want to worry about is how much I have to baby my camera bag more than my actual babies, right? So the build of this bag holds up really well against bumps and everything else that kind of comes from chasing around active children. And that's especially true for me. When I want to play with the kids on the soccer field, hang out in the playground, or, strap it on for scooter rides, this thing holds up really well, and I'm never worried about it bumping into a tree or a scooter or something. Another useful feature to call out is this padded crossbody strap. It features this quick adjuster that you can loosen when accessing your gear, or tighten when you're hiking, biking, or running, or kind of anything else you're doing with the kids. I really like it because I can loosen it, throw it to the front, grab my camera out, and then I can toss it on my back, tighten it really tight. And the best thing about it is it doesn't swing around and get in the way like other sling bags. Let's take a look around the bag. High quality zippers, for those of you that are into that kind of thing. I personally love smooth, weather resistant zippers. That's really great. This gives me peace of mind when we're out in the rain, snow, or like playing around water, sand, or dust, basically everywhere we take the kids. This handle is kind of useful. I don't find myself ever really using it. I normally grab the bag by the strap, throw it over my shoulder, and I'm usually good to go. Take a look here at these swiveling anchor points for where the strap is secured to the bag. This design really helps the bag fit the different ways you want to carry it. The swiveling points help this bag really hold itself snugly and conform to the shape of your body, which is really helpful. And we've talked a lot about the design and size, so let's open this up and talk about what you can actually fit inside and the things that I normally carry. So when I was researching this bag, I was looking everywhere to see if it would hold my A7R4 and a 24 to 70 millimeter zoom lens. And that's kind of my ideal one. Look at the size of this lens, right? It's like pretty large, it's heavy. And I like to carry this. I don't carry this setup all the time, but any situation where we're going somewhere new or spending an entire day somewhere, or actually hitting up multiple spots, I really like this lens because it's so versatile, right? It's kind of my ready for anything lens, and I can just grab it and know that I'll have the focal length I need to shoot the photos I want. Here, I've got my A7R4, which isn't very small, the 24 to 70, 2.8 Sigma Art. This is large and hefty, and it's smaller than the 24 to 70 2.8 G Master though. If you've got one of those, you can kind of gauge the fit based on this. Now, first, I take this divider, which comes with all the Peak Design bags. This is the Peak Design's folding divider. it comes with all of the different products and bags that they offer. It's really versatile. It helps you set up a bunch of different carrying configurations that kind of fit you. For this use, I flatten it and I put it to the bottom of the bag. With the camera and the lens attached, I can put this in the bag. I bring in a couple of extra batteries and my trusty wrist strap. That's kind of it, right? All of this honestly fits so well. And I've never had a problem with the setup. Like I said, this is kind of my body and lens setup for just about anything. Something else you can add to your bag, which I also use pretty often, is the Peak Design Capture clip. Now on the bag, there are 2 designated spots for the capture clip. And what I do is I keep the clip on the left-hand side because when I'm using the camera, I swing the bag to the front, I take the camera out, and I can just clip it to the bag. I like to keep my clip on the left side again because when I'm actively shooting, that bag sits in front. It's good for easy access, easy storage between shots, and also with the clip, it sits close to my body, right in front, ready for me to grab at any time. And when I want to move or put the camera away to grab the kids, I can just take it off the clip, throw it into the bag, zip it up, swing it to my back, and that's it. Okay, let's take a look at a couple other configurations I carry. And these are also lighter setups. So this is my Sony Zeiss 55mm 1.8, and I absolutely love this lens. I've had it for, I don't know, like 6 years now. And when I'm going somewhere that a lightweight camera and lens combo makes sense, this right here is exactly what I bring. Also places where like a 24 to 70mm zoom lens makes me look like that dad. And so this lens with the A7R4 is really small and it's pretty inconspicuous. And obviously this fits perfectly in the bag and there's plenty of space. And that means I can use the additional space for like an action camera or GoPro, my wallet, more batteries, whatever else I need to bring. One of the other things you can do when you're carrying like a lens this small is to carry another small lens, making this a 2-lens setup that actually works pretty well. You can see here that I've got my 20mm 1.8 Sony G lens, which is kind of my go-to wide angle lens, video lens, and landscape lens. I can fit that on the camera in here, and I can slide the 55mm right next to it. This also means I can carry the batteries, extra SD cards, and all of those other little things that I may need. So those are kind of my carry setups for, this little bag, right? It's tiny, it serves a very particular purpose, which is a grab and go bag that holds the minimal amount of camera equipment I want for a day out, for any trip with the kids where, yes, I want my camera and my iPhone is just not gonna cut it. So for my carry needs and how I like to set up my camera bag, this kind of hits the mark for me. I'm really big on keeping things compact, very minimal, especially when going out with the kids. And I think, a lot of parents are kind of in that school of thought, right? I feel like once we had kids, we just keep carrying more and more things, bigger diaper bags, more stuff, extra clothes, extra shoes. The thought of carrying another bag with my camera equipment is something that I dread. And having an option that's this small, that carries exactly what I need to capture the memories that I want, is really helpful for me. With this bag, it makes it way more enjoyable to actually bring my camera with me, even when I'm not going to use it. Just having it there is nice. And I think that's the best thing about this particular camera bag, and especially this size, the 3-liter, right, is because one, it's tiny, it's secure, and the features give me quick access to the camera. So I can get fast shots. I'm always within an arm's reach of the camera. And the last thing to cover here is the price. It's $79 on the Peak Design website. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at Best Buy. Honestly, for 80 bucks, this really is the best minimalist camera bag I've bought. Peak Design bags are really just so well designed, build quality is incredible, and they make these things as versatile as the creatives that use them. And as a parent and a photography enthusiast, this really is a perfect fit for me. I will mention that Amazon recently launched their own bag, which is basically a knockoff of the Peak Design one. If you've seen any of like Peak Design's recent marketing campaigns, they are clearly very salty about this knockoff. I mean, my recommendation is to go with the Peak Design Everyday Sling. Again, they make incredible bags, so design forward, quality is incredible, and it's hard to go wrong with their products. All right, so those are my thoughts on the Peak Design 3-liter Everyday Sling and why it really is the perfect bag for creative parents on the go that want to keep a camera close by, but don't want a camera bag that gets in the way of being, well, a parent. So if you like this content, please hit the like button and definitely subscribe for more content like this. If you've got ideas, recommendations, suggestions on other videos I should make, definitely drop a comment below. All right, thank you all for watching.